Hey, I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to another edition of Black Dragon Biker TV. And as always, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. We are back on our walking and talking series. For those of you who are just now tuning in, it's the first time watching the show. We talk about biker club topics, biker club news in the daytime, and we'd like for you guys to like, follow, and subscribe, and share this content if it's the kind of content that entices you. I used to walk and talk a long time ago, and my community has been asking me to start doing these videos again. So many people say they just miss the old days with me and a cell phone and a selfie stick, just walking and talking about these subjects. So we're out of the studio, we're out here getting skinny, and we're going to talk about some of these really cool subjects. So tonight we're going to talk about dereliction of duty to the MC. And I'm really talking about motorcycle club leaders tonight, especially the presidential variety, and talking about one of the things that I find quite interesting in the community and actually quite repulsive too. It happens when you're dealing with grown folks and you're not dealing with them adequately. You're not dealing with them with respect. You're not dealing with them with consideration or care or love. Because a lot of guys, and gals too, when they step into that presidential seat, this thing happens. This change comes over them. And all of a sudden, they become potentate, which is an eloquent word for, king, leader, almighty, the guy or the gal who makes all the decisions and everything runs by your agenda. It's my way or the highway. Nobody can get a word in edgewise. And you're going to do whatever you want to people. You're going to be judge, jury, and executioner of everything that happens in the MC. It's going to be you and you alone. And a lot of you guys, you get away with that. You get away with that for the longest time. It's so subtle, though, what really happens as you think you're getting away with it. And you take a motorcycle club or a chapter with 30, 40, 50, 60 people in it, or even 100. And over an amount of time, you look around and you got 14 people left. You got 5 people left. You got 80 people on the roster, and you only see 12 people each day. And those are the people that you're buds with, you're friends with, and those are the people that you show favor and great latitude and gratitude. And you don't seem to understand that what grown folks have done is shown you the greatest slap in the face, the greatest snub that you could ever possibly get. And that snub, my friends, is they voted with their feet. See, grown folks will vote with their feet. They don't have to fight you, argue with you, make deals with you, compromise with you. When you start violating grown folks will vote with their feet. They will leave and go become great members of somebody else's mighty motorcycle club nation. And after a while, all the folks that were once great members of your motorcycle club are gone. And some of you guys are so selfish and so thick-headed, and some of you guys are so stupid that you actually believe that you're better off. Oh, I didn't need them. Oh, they were stupid. Oh, they were all jealous. And all the other things you come up with. And I see it mostly. I mostly see it with folks that are new to leadership. They're new to the club leadership position, or they're new to the club. I've said this before. I'm always amazed at the guy who's got 4 years in the club. And the next thing you know, he's kicking out a guy with 40 years in the club. Like, how does that happen? How does it happen that you think you even have the right to even say anything to that guy? How does it happen? How does it come that you think that you are somewhere on that guy's level? I know. I can hear it now. Every patch is a patch. One patch, one vote. This is what you newbies say. Like you don't have to respect an elder. Why? Because to respect an elder would mean that you would have to give of yourself. You'd have to compromise. You would have to actually listen to somebody else's ideas and thoughts. You'd have to admit that you don't know everything. You'd have to admit that you're not the end-all be-all. And God help us. We get in these motorcycle clubs, and that's the last damn thing we can ever admit. Is some kind of way we are not the greatest thing since sliced and buttered bread. So you start these little sidebars, you start these little tangents, you go after good people, and you put good people out of the MC. But you say they were nothing, they were pieces of garbage. But how do we know they were good people? Because they were around when we started this. They were around when we put this together. And they sacrificed more than you could ever know. See, the people that marched around and faced it down when there were no blessings, and there were no councils, and there were no treaties, these are the people that eked it out. You might think you've done something. Man, wait till you talk to those folks and learn about what their life was like and their story. Wait till you learn that. You might be blown the hell away. You absolutely would be blown away if you could just take the time to listen. But instead, you turn those great people out into the street to become mighty participators in other people's great motorcycle club nations. Some of you guys aren't even embarrassed. Like, it's cool with you to be a president of free people. It's cool with you to go from a chapter of 100 contributing brothers and sisters and properties and auxiliaries, prospects, friends of the club. It's okay to go from 100 to 43 and only 7 of whom you can ever count to be at a meeting. It's okay with you if you only see the good people during annuals and club dances, because that ego of yours wants to be in charge so much, so bad, wants to be the boss. You don't even have the slightest clue of what being the boss is. Anybody can fly an airplane on autopilot. And always when something big comes up, when something real comes up, you're focused on little shit, like who's screwing who and who is talking noise about who, and who's not paying you the right attention because you're the president. And you're missing the big stuff. Like we just had a major problem with an outlaw group over there, and we need to get that problem fixed. But you're fixated on the small stuff because you ain't a leader, and you never have been, and you never will be. Just taking up space. And when you get through, the MC will be 15 years behind. It will have gone backwards in time. The time warp. Let's do the time warp again. Take some time and do a self-evaluation. Take some time to understand that the MC is not about me. It's about we. And if you're losing members and you're bleeding members, it ain't about them. It's about you and your leadership or lack thereof. Leadership is something that can be improved upon. If you ain't got no leadership, but you find yourself in a leadership position, then you must improve. You will improve or the brotherhood will die. It will stifle. It will melt away. You must improve. You can't tell yourself lies about your greatness, because those lies, in the end, they're just lies. Once you lose the club, what did those lies mean? They meant nothing. A president with no club and no members is like a club brother with no motorcycle. You're only playing MC, bro. You ain't no good at being MC. And you ain't no good for nobody in the MC. That's the reality of the motorcycle club world. It's like anything else. It's even like flying an airplane. Anyone can do it once the pilot gets in the air and puts it on autopilot. Hell, anyone can sit in that seat. They got these 767s and stuff that'll land themselves. They'll fly themselves. So why do they have a certified pilot in the seat? It's very simple. Because when things go awry, you need somebody that knows what the hell he's doing or she's doing. You got to have that if you want that thing to get on the ground when conditions aren't the best. And that's what a motorcycle club president is. He's a fail-safe. Most of the time, the club will just run itself if you get the hell out the way. Like a president doesn't vote, only to break a tie. Is that you? Or is your mouth in every single thing? Like a president is not judge, jury, and executioner. Is that you? Judge, jury, and executioner? You're gonna find the guy guilty, give him his charges, give him his punishment, throw him out the club, and give him his fine. Because you are the president. Is that you? That guy's you? Well, you're wrong. The other thing is, a president isn't the guy who handles all the money, makes all the decisions, takes the colors from people. A president is the one who denies somebody a fair trial, won't let you have any witnesses in your trial. That's not a president. That's not a leader. That's an asshole, a terrified person with a stranglehold on power, afraid to give it up. And what your club members do is they don't know, because you haven't taught them anything. You haven't taught them the bylaws. They don't know what their rights are. And what they do is they let you get away with that gobbledygook. They leave. They vote with their feet. When what they should have done was come together, had a vote, and removed your janky ass. That's what they should have done. And they don't find out till 2 or 3 motorcycle clubs later. I hate seeing somebody that I worked with and built with and conquered with, I thought would be Black Sabbath forever. I hate to see them ride past me in somebody else's cut, bro. Especially when it happens because of a president in another chapter that I had nothing to do with. Be fair to your people, because it's the right thing to do. Be a good president, because you have the ability to do so. Take a self-examination and make yourself better tomorrow than you were yesterday. These are the tenets of leadership and the 14 scientific principles of motorcycle club leadership that I talk about in my book, The President's Bible. In that book, I explain 14 scientific principles of leadership as practiced by members in the United States Naval Services and the United States Marine Corps. These 14 principles of scientific leadership discuss, we look at traits like responsibility, initiative, honesty, truth, justice, judgment, bearing, all these kinds of things that are important. Competence, things that are important towards leadership. Now, a lot of you guys were never much in high school. You didn't have a big-time job, and being a motorcycle club president is the greatest thing you might ever be. Well, take that job and excel. Take that job to the nth degree. Doesn't matter if you weren't great in life, you can be great as a motorcycle club president if you just try. Listen, our expectations of you are great. To whom much is given, much is expected. The weight of the crown is heavy upon one's head. But they voted for you because they loved you, not because they had to. And so, if you believe in you, if you believe in what you can do, if you believe in the greatness of the MC, then you can rise to the occasion. And I know you will. And maybe you can get back some of those people who voted with their feet. Well, I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. As we walked around the club and got about a quarter of a mile in, around the high school, I should say, got about a quarter of a mile in. So we're gonna do it a few more times and try to get skinny. You guys have a great night, and do tune in again for my new walking series. I'm Black Dragon, that's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in. Get skinny, and please support our supporters, people that are buying our commercials, because they're the folks that keep us going. All right, have a great evening, and work hard to excel to be better. Remember, there's no we in MC. Stop saying I, mine, and me, and start saying we. Ours, us. Because yes, as an us, as an ours, we can. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.